I distinctly remember the day TCS went public. It had a market cap of $10 billion. Today it has a market cap of $100 billion. In your wildest dreams also, Mr. Ramadorai, did you ever imagine that TCS, which started with 25 employees, could actually have a market cap of $100 billion and nearly 4 lakh employees?
No, we had no numbers in mind of 10 billion or 10 billion. But we knew we were on a great trajectory in terms of understanding the business, focusing on the customer, building the capabilities of our employees, and the innovation and technology absorption. Those were our capabilities. And this has been the hallmark of TCS, not to go away from the fundamentals of building business.
Mr. Ramadorai, if I take the clock back and if I talk about late 80s and early 90s, Indian technology companies had arrived on the global arena, and IT companies were mushrooming up left, right, and center. But only few large companies have made it to the cut. Why do you think TCS has managed to grow at a very impressive CAGR growth rate of 20% plus? What do you think has been the differentiating factor, and why TCS is now India's most valuable IT company?
Capabilities, enhancing the capabilities, innovation, absorption of technology and deployment on the ground. Training, skill development, retraining, reskilling, and technology absorption with a customer focus are the reasons TCS is a differentiator. We always created assets. We always applied the learnings on a continuous basis, captured our learnings, and digitized the whole organization in the very early days.
Mr. Ramadorai, given the way how digital business has come back for Indian IT sector per se, do you think the darkest dusk for Indian IT industry is over? Now new dawn has started, and all the naysayers who question mark the Indian IT services model, do you think they will get it wrong?
Yeah, I think they've always thought of only one model and basically saying that leverage offshore and put more people on the job. That we have gone a long way off where what is the value add, what is the kind of customer connect, what is the kind of understanding of the customer business. Early, when we started with the hardware platforms, then we went from mainframes to mini computers to personal computers, then the whole internet revolution, the cloud computing, now the analytics, the insights, and then the data, the cloud, these are all playing out. So I think how proactive is an organization, how it is able to do. So I think there is plenty of business out there, so long as the organization is willing to reinvent itself with the capabilities. That's what TCS has been done very effectively compared to a lot of others.
So a couple of follow-up questions, Mr. Ramadorai. The criticism for Indian IT companies, at least the top 4 or the top 5, is that they're sitting on too much of cash. TCS has managed to grow organically very well. They've hardly acquired any companies in last 10-15 years. Do you think now they should start thinking differently, or organically also TCS has got a robust delivery model and they don't need to scout for outside options?
No, I think we always look at both organic and inorganic. If there is a potential in the organic where it can grow and go with a sustainable margin, with the value add, it will definitely, that will be the center of focus. We don't want to lose any organic business. Acquisitions have to make sense. Acquisition must either enhance your technology capabilities or customer acquisitions in the newer areas. Just because the company is available at a valuation is no reason to buy it so long it does not add value. So we've got to look at it very deeply, and we are not against it, which the CEO and MD has always said. Whoever was at that point in time, even today, the CEO has always mentioned that.
Final question, Mr. Ramadorai. If I look at the track record for Indian IT companies, in last couple of years, growth had contracted and they have come down from double-digit growth to single-digit growth. Do you think now the era of double-digit growth could come back, at least for large companies like TCS?
I think the percentage leave it apart, but the growth which is on a sustainable basis, long-term value creation will be there for a company like TCS for sure. There will be definitely other companies, whether they are small, medium or large, so long as they have the differentiator. We want an industry where it is very, very inclusive of number of companies, either of scale or either of very niche products or niche services or technologies.
And finally, sir, how are you feeling today? $100 billion. I mean, like I said, no one thought that TCS would ever go close to this kind of a mark. So, I mean, as the former CEO of TCS, is this a happy moment? How are you celebrating it? How excited are you? Share your excitement levels with us.
Yeah, it's a very, very exciting moment for all of us and all of us who have shaped, and more so for the country and for the industry itself. So I think we are very proud. We are very, very welcoming of the next generation of employees. And we wish them the very best, and the country should be proud of this organization, and the world should be proud of what we have done, thanks to our customers and our employees.
You know, Mr. Ramadorai, as member of press, I can also share my little bit of excitement because as a journalist, I remember covering the listing of TCS on the floor of Bombay Stock Exchange, where Mr. Shah Hussain and your team was there. So, you know, it's a bit of a nostalgia for me. I remember the listing day, and today, if you had put in 1 lakh rupees, that 1 lakh rupee has become 14 lakh rupees. So congratulations on what you managed to create, sir. And it's indeed a proud and a very happy day for India, because this is a Rise of India moment for us.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being there and you being here today. All the very best to you and your publication also.
Thank you, Mr. Ramadorai. Well, Mr. Ramadorai is an industry veteran, needs no introduction whatsoever. He picked up the reins, then handed over it to Chandra, and it's just been so seamless that Chandra has given it to Rajesh. The naysayers may have written off the TCS story a year ago because of environment and change of guard, but look at the way they've made a comeback, and that's the hallmark of some of the great companies. They create leaders, they gain market share, and they grow in the tough markets.